It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Keith Raymond. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Beryl continues to make its trek toward the northeast this afternoon as a post-tropical cyclone. Scattered flash flooding possible across the eastern mid-Atlantic Friday. Dangerous heat and record high temperatures to continue for much of the west through the end of the work week. Closer to home, scattered strong thunderstorms developed this afternoon with severe wind gusts being the main concern. Locally heavy rainfall and moderate hail are also possible into the evening. Storm chances shift over western areas later in the week. A disturbance moves into the region early next week, increasing the potential for flash flooding area-wide. Temperatures remain near or slightly above average into next week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. New Mexicans have been coming together to help the village of Ruidoso, including those working in the state's oil patch. Buckhorn Production, an oil and gas company, held a fundraiser in Artesia Tuesday, matching dollar-for-dollar oil field vendor donations. They were able to raise more than $100,000 and collect water and other donations to help the village. Ruidoso was again ravaged by floodwaters yesterday. Be advised that East 8th Street, between North White Sands Boulevard and North New York Avenue, will be closed today between the hours of 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. due to excavation and maintenance for CenturyLink service and infrastructure. Please adhere to all posted signage. The Republican Party of Otero County presents Ruidoso Mayor Lynn Crawford for a community update on Thursday, July 25th at 6 p.m. at the new RPOC headquarters located inside White Sands Mall. The annual Alamogordo Back to School Block Party is slated for July 26th from 4 to 7 at 805 12th Street across from the post office. The fourth Friday is also on July 26th. Live music from Rockabilly Strangers at Washington Park from 6 to 10. Admission is free. Alcohol is prohibited. Lauren Noble, Thursday Thought.
Good morning, 95.1 listeners. This is Pastor Lauren with our Thursday Thought. I was talking to a fellow some time ago, and he was telling me that when he was growing up, his parents were, nowadays he would call atheists, but they really did not believe there was a God out there. But he told me that he always felt like there was something or someone that was greater than him. He said it couldn't be that there without someone making it. The universe could not just happen. There had to be a force behind it. So I told him that in Romans chapter 1, verses 19 and 20, it reads, "And what can be known about God that is plain to them to see? For his invisible attributes, namely his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived ever since the creation of the world, so that people are without excuse." And I believe that it's really difficult to deny that there's something behind the universe and that it could just happen out of nothing. I think people can deny the existence of God and they can deny creation, but the proof is still there for them to see. Or at least for me it is obvious that the universe was created. It did not just happen overnight. And I'm thankful that it was created because of the splendor it gives us to view. And, there's just some great sights out there, the mountains and the trees and all of that. And I've always been really thankful I wasn't blind and I have got to see those things because they mean a lot to me. Let me say a prayer for us. Lord, thank you for creating the splendor of the world for us to enjoy. And I thank you for creating humanity. And while there are a few of them out there that are kind of bad apples, as they say, many people out there are just genuinely good people, and I thank you for that. That there's so many good people in our life and in our community that help each and every one of us in some way, and help me to be one of those people that, demonstrates your love and what humanity should be to others. Amen. Until we meet up again on the airwaves, blessings to you.
News from around the state in a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Keith Raymond.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features colorful yellow pages, and lots more. It's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
El Paso and Sunland Park fire departments and other agencies pulled 54 people out of the Rio Grande near the Texas-New Mexico state line during a water rescue mission on Tuesday evening. El Paso and Sunland Park fire departments initially responded at about 5 p.m. to reports of multiple people in the water. About 6 people suffered from hypothermia from being in the water too long, and 3 or 4 were transported, but nothing critical. So far this year, Sunland Park Fire has done about 80 water rescues, including Tuesday's 54 individuals. The scene and affected individuals have been turned over to law enforcement. 31-year-old Jacob Mancha of Las Cruces was arrested Tuesday night after he allegedly stole a $3,000 shipment of cigarettes from Walgreens. According to court documents, a Walgreens employee had left a shipment of cigarettes on the counter while getting something from the back of the store. As she walked back to the front of the store, she reportedly saw Mancha leaving with the cigarettes in hand. LCPD officers were able to find the cigarette shipment tucked away at a Club Fitness. Mancha was arrested on a felony shoplifting charge and booked into the Donna Ana County Detention Facility without bond. 61-year-old William Badoni of Shiprock has pled guilty to putting together a scheme to rig contracting bids and launder money. The DOJ states that Badoni admitted to working with Elroy Harry to get non-public information about ongoing construction projects and then used that information to get an unfair advantage in the contract bidding process, defrauding a federally funded Native American educational institution. The contracts and change orders in the scheme earned Badoni approximately $1.5 million over the course of several years, the DOJ says. Badoni also admitted to trying to conceal the funds by trying to avoid creating financial records for the funds. Badoni is still awaiting his sentencing, which has not been scheduled, but he faces up to 20 years in prison and a fine of up to $500,000. Co-conspirator Harry has already pled guilty to conspiracy to commit federal program fraud. Mental health advocates in New Mexico are calling on Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham to cancel the upcoming special session on public safety.
I'm a bit frustrated, and it won't surprise anyone watching to know that the legislators know, and I think they're frustrated. 30 days is tough.
Marshall Martinez, the executive director of Equality New Mexico, helped write the key letter to the governor. Martinez told KOB that lawmakers need to address public safety, but that the proposed competency legislation would have a detrimental impact on New Mexicans.
This special session is not the right venue for these incredibly complicated policies.
Martinez adds, solutions are too complex for the special session. Some lawmakers echo the advocates' concerns as they worry this is too much to tackle during a special session, and that our state doesn't even have the systems in place for some of the proposed solutions. The ACLU of New Mexico, Bold Futures, and the New Mexico Coalition to End Homelessness are also behind the letter to the governor. They wrote that real solutions deserve more time than the special session will give them. They also wrote that they need a more robust dialogue and partnership. The coalition's top concerns include the proposed bill related to competency. The bill proposes allowing a judge to treatment for someone deemed incompetent to stand trial. It's the main focus for the governor and a big reason why they penned this letter.
The criminal competency proposal is about getting them good enough to stand trial and then putting them in jail. The jail cannot continue to be the biggest behavioral health care provider in the state of New Mexico.
Another relates to involuntary commitment, broadening the definition of danger to self and danger to others. Lastly, the median pedestrian safety bill. Some have called this a panhandling bill. The bill, if lawmakers passed it, makes it illegal to loiter on certain medians.
This is about criminalizing people who are homeless for standing near a street.
The coalition hopes the governor will pause and work with them on proposed solutions. Weather is next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Keith Raymond.
Hi, Sunny Harris with Animal Village NM. We all know that most pets are terrified during evacuations, so please keep your pets safe inside your home so they don't escape. Don't let your dog or cat be one of millions who will escape in fear and end up dead or in animal control facilities during fire season, which will quickly overflow and start euthanizing to make space. Contact your city administration office in advance in case you have to be evacuated. Find out who's taking in families with their pets during fires. Prepare your vehicle with room for your cat and dog crates. Have your blankets, water, food for you and your pets packed. and clothing packed and ready. Have your pet crates ready by the door and give your pets CBD or other calming medications ahead of time to make it easy to load them and evacuate with them immediately. This is an emergency message from Animal Village NM.
Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for increasing clouds, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, new rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch. Partly cloudy tonight, 20% chance for showers and thunderstorms. Mostly sunny tomorrow, 20% chance for showers and thunderstorms. High today of 92 degrees, low tonight of 68 degrees, and a high tomorrow of 93 degrees. In Cloudcroft, increasing clouds today, 60% chance for showers and thunderstorms, new rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch. Partly cloudy tonight, 20% chance for showers and thunderstorms. Mostly sunny tomorrow, 30% chance for showers and thunderstorms. High today of 69 degrees, low tonight of 49 degrees, and a high tomorrow of 72 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like, and subscribe to our channel if you have not yet done so that way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Keith Raymond.